you so much. Today, I'm going to talk to you about how unlimited leads in your coaching or consulting business. And I want to also share some ways that the industry is changing, some things that are shifting in this industry. Very quickly, if you don't know who I am, my name is Hardin. I'm a top business growth strategist and coach, and I help coaches and consultants consistently scale into multi-seven figures with high-end client programs. So I'm excited to have you here. I'm ready to share with you what you are going to need in 24 to win this game, to stay in this industry, to be at the top of this industry and create abundance in your business. So first of all, if you are joining me, say hi, drop a comment, say hello. I would love to know who is on here with me. And hang on, let me just get the chat set up really quick. Go. Whoops, not what I wanted. There we go. Now I think I can see the chat. Awesome. So I want to talk to unlimited leads for your coaching and consulting. Over and over again, I see behind a lot of coaches and consultants, even if they want more leads, you want more clients, right? You don't want to need clients. You want clients. You want to be able to grow. And so before I jump into how you can stand out in this industry, how you can do some things differently, I want to share some really shattering statistics with you. You need to know what's happening in this industry. I read some stats today. There are 2.5 million new coaches and consultants coming into this industry every single year. 2.5. Do you know what that means? In 4 years, 10 million new coaches have come onto the scene and come into this industry. And so you need to be aware of this, because I see so many coaches and consultants who are taking their time. There's no urgency. There's no commitment. They're playing, or they're not really urgent in scaling their business. And for every month that goes by, even every week that goes by, that you're not urgent and committed to grow in business, people are taking clients from you. They are taking clients from you. It's not that there are not clients out there. It's not that people do not still need services and help. It's just the people that are doing the most will win. And so that's what I want to talk about in this video. I want to share with you what you need to think about going into 2024, what you need to be doing, and what you need to know so that you can rise above and you can win in this industry. I want you to win. All right. So here's the thing. It's super competitive. It's no secret that it is a very competitive market. I know, seeing it over again. I think about 14 years ago when I became a business coach. I remember people didn't even know what a business coach was. I was out there in my local market and I was networking and I was talking to people, and they're like, what does a business coach do? And now you're a dime a dozen, right? But we're not a dime a dozen, because everyone is not the same. Everyone is not equal in what they know, in their skill set, their knowledge, their expertise. And so that's really what I want to talk about today. You might be phenomenal at what you do, whether you're a coach or a consultant. You're excellent and outstanding at what you do. You might even be a professional service entrepreneur. But here's the deal. If people don't know that, if people don't know about you, if people don't look at you as the best, you are going to miss out on leads. You're going to miss out on generating those leads. So here's what I want you to really think about. You've got to get more visible. You've got to have your offers tightened. You have to get specialized. See, as more and more people come into this industry, there are still a lot of problems to solve. And by the way, I didn't even mention AI. That has thrown a whole nother kink in the coaching and consulting industry, right? A lot of jobs are going away. A lot of freelancer jobs are going away, because now we've got things like ChatGPT and all of these amazing apps where you can now do a lot of your own content. You can do a lot of your writing, right, with the use of those tools. And so, by the way, if you're not using any kind of AI in your business, you are missing opportunity right there. You guys, you have to stay ahead of what's going on. You have to be able to stand out in this industry. You have to be able to play a different game than what everyone else is playing. And so the first thing that I really want to talk to you about today is urgency. Are you taking this time right now to get really clear on what you're going to be doing in 2024 so that you can hit running. See, I see a lot of coaches and consultants that sort of slow down at this time of the year. They sort of kick back and they're like, yeah, I'll worry about it in 2024. Guess what? If you're going after corporate clients, their budgets, things are happening now. They're already setting their budgets. They're already hiring now for the new year. So if you're a leadership coach, if you're a consultant, whatever that is, now is the time. You need to be working harder, not kicking back, not taking time off. This is not the time. Again, urgency, urgency. The people that are urgent, the coaches and consultants that are committed, that are driving their business forward, that are serious, that are elevating their brand, they're getting visible, they're dialing things in, they're already making plans for 2024 to be much better than 2023. And 2023 was absolutely amazing. They're already in planning mode and growing mode. Are you one of those people? Because if you're not, you're going to be left behind. It's just the reality. Again, if you're just jumping on, say hi. I would love to get to know you. Let me know what you do. And also, if you didn't hear the stats that I shared at the very beginning of this, you need to know what is going on in this industry. Okay, so first, urgency, urgency, urgency. I cannot stress this enough. The second thing is you've got to stop thinking like a coach or a consultant. You've got to start like a CEO. You are not an employee. You should be the driver of your business. You should be the face of your brand. You should be the one that is driving the business forward, driving the revenue, working on the actions that are going to drive your revenue and keep you around for a long period of time. Too many coaches and consultants are just coaching and consulting. They're not thinking bigger. They have a small vision. They like put themselves in this box. And I want to talk to you about like no box. The no box. If you want to play a bigger game, if you want to rise above in this industry, if you want to be around for a long time, you don't just think outside the box like there's no box. Blow it up, okay? Blow it up. So here's the deal. Urgency is the first thing. You should be right now working your tail off for 2024. You should. Are you doing this? If you're not, what is missing for you? What is missing for you? Okay, the second thing is you've got to specialize going into the new year. If you have not yet done this, if you're too general, you can't get traction. You won't get traction, and you will look too like mundane and too vanilla and like everybody else. Okay. So you've got to rise above everyone else and you've got to specialize. Who are you for? What are the problems you solve for them? Why should they hire you? Why are you the expert? All of these things have to be seen. They can't just be like something that you know. They have to be something that people can see. We call this positioning in the market. Strengthen that positioning, specialize, and then strengthen that positioning so that you are standing out against everyone else so that there's no question that you're the person that your ideal client should hire. And by the way, you should know who those ideal clients dialed in. Work now. And the problems are different. Companies and businesses, professionals, they're facing different problems even today than they did 2 years ago. If you think of 2 years ago, we were coming out of COVID, right? Now we're facing this whole AI thing and we're facing an economic downturn and has your problems message, have your offers to be relevant going on now because people are going to hire what they need right now. So this is where that urgency comes in. This is where you have to, again, know what it is you are doing and who you're doing that for. Super, super important. Let me say hi. Is this making sense? Drop a yes in the comments if this is making sense. By the way, very quickly, before I keep going here, I want to invite you to a free 2-day live virtual workshop that I am running in a week. And you need to be coming to that because it is about stepping into the spotlight and selling. It's about hitting your first million in your coaching or consulting business with ultra high fee clients and programs. You do not want to miss that. Now, you will have to apply to attend because we want to make sure that you're in a place where what we teach and what we do in that workshop is going to be relevant for you. So it's a quick 20-minute call, quick little form to fill out. If it looks like a great fit, we'll invite you into the room. And I keep the room very small and very high level. These are things that I my high paying clients to do. And I actually work with you in these workshops and I coach you and I help you. So they're the real deal. So go and apply if you have not yet done that. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. So you've got to dial in your offers. You've got to get really clear on what those problems are that they are struggling with right now. I have coaches sometimes that I worked with in the past, maybe a couple of years ago or 3 years ago, and they reach out to me and they say it was working so great. Now it's not. Okay, well, have you gone back to your market and have you talked to them about what the urgent problems are right now that they're struggling with, because they've changed, right? COVID is totally different from what we're going through right now. So are you relevant to the market? Get those offers tightened up, get them dialed in. Then I want you to really about specializing, going deep. You can even go deep into a specific niche. And I know a lot of people are like, I'm afraid I'll leave out people. I'm afraid, I can help everybody. You will help nobody. You will help nobody if you cannot stand out in this market and you cannot separate yourself from everyone else. I can't stress this enough. So have you done this? If you have not done this, dial it in, okay? The third thing is you need predictable and consistent marketing and sales systems that are going to keep generating leads for you. And here's what I want you to know. Listen to this very carefully. You might have had a marketing and sales system that worked really well a couple of years ago, and maybe it brought you consistent leads. But you're doing as well. Now you're finding, gosh, I'm not getting the leads I was. That is because of the competition coming into the people picking up on these strategies, the different strategies. And now you may have to layer on marketing systems. So here's an example of what I'm talking about. Maybe Facebook ads in a Facebook group was the way that you were generating leads, or maybe you were doing it LinkedIn, right? But now it's not enough. Like you're not getting enough traction with that. So you might have to look at your platform that you need to do work on, that you need to be marketing, or you might have to start running paid ads so you can reach your audience. You might have to step up your game and start speaking and elevate your brand, which you need to do anyway, which is what my workshop is about. But you've got to think differently. You've got to think outside and blow that box. There's no box. Think about connection. Hope I did not lose my connection here. So now you might have to add on marketing systems. People don't think, well, it's not working the way it did, so I don't know what's going on. And so they start to change everything instead of really just saying, no, it's working. I just need to up my game. I need to elevate my game because there's been more and more people are doing this, right? More and more. I mean, look at Facebook groups. When I first started many years ago online, I was, Facebook groups were amazing, right? And now there's so many of them. People are like, no, I'm opting out of Facebook groups. No, I don't want to be in Facebook groups. And so you've got to know how the market is trending and what is changing in this market. Okay, the next thing you need is scalability. Is this making sense? Drop a yes. I want to know who's here. I want to get to know you. And here's the other thing. Do not hide out when you're watching live streams like this, when you're taking in content like this. Don't hide out. That is not going to help you elevate your brand. When you comment on my videos, other people are going to see you. Guess what? That builds your visibility. So do not hide out. This is about stepping. This is bigger. This is about, again, elevating everything that you're doing. Elevate that visibility, however that is, whether that's commenting on other people's things, whether that's engaging with me. Do not miss these opportunities, you all. You're missing opportunities. All right. So now you've got to have scalability. And scalability means you can't do it all, okay? You can't do everything. You can't be everything in your business. If you are still trying to do this, you're never going to grow. You're only going to make a little bit of income. It never gives you the money to do anything bigger. Does this make sense? One of the reasons why I hate the low six figure, I call it the low six figure trap. This is where you're stuck around that, $100,000, $150,000. Why I hate that range is it gives you no money to really do much. By the time you pay your taxes, by the time you take a little bit of income, you don't have a ton of money to really pour back into your business, to hire a team, maybe to put some money into your marketing, into the things that you need to do to continue to grow and be sustainable. And a lot of people like to hang out in that $100,000 range, or they're like, I just want to make $100,000. And so that's very small thinking, because that's not even a business. That's not even a business. That's an income. That's a job that isn't ever going to get you anything more, anything further. And here's the thing, you are going to be swallowed up by the people building businesses, by the people. Now, there's one other thing I want to talk about with scalability. And this is so often people's quality their quality goes down when they try to scale. This happens a lot. You see a lot of guru coaches out there, right? And they're working with, hundreds and hundreds of clients, but the quality isn't there. And the problem with that type of a model, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying the type of model that we're talking about here, they're dependent on the other community members to help people build and grow. And I personally don't like that model. I think if you are the expert and you're the person that's so brilliant at what you do, you're the person people should get when they invest in your services. And this is why I use a high touch model. This is why I have a high end model. I don't want to work with thousands of people. I would love to impact thousands of people on my live streams and on my social media, but I don't want to work with thousands of people. And the reason for that is I don't want my quality to go down. I want to be able to still help people and pour into people, and I still enjoy that part of my business. But here's the deal. There's so many other things I don't do in my business because I have my team doing those things. I don't have my own podcast. I don't book people on my podcast. I don't get booked on other people's podcasts because I'm out there doing it. I don't get booked on stages because I'm out there doing it. No, I have a team. I have people that are doing these things for me so that I get to do what I absolutely love. And that is helping my clients and running my company and being the CEO of my business. And so there's no right or I shouldn't say there's no right or wrong way. I don't want to say there's a better way. I'm just telling you the way I do it, the way I have found to be so impactful, because the quality doesn't go down when I scale my business. And so think about that too. So when we're talking about scalability, there's a lot of ways to scale, but I want you to realize you need to get into CEO, and you need to be the person that quality high, however you need to do that in your business. So you want to hit that $1 million, you can do that with $20,000, $50,000 clients. You can do that with 10 $100,000 clients. I have a client that she just is closing a $413,000 deal. Now, before that, she was making a few $1,000s a month for a client, and she wanted to add consulting in. She said, I'm already giving away all this advice and all of this information. She wanted to add consulting. She went back to the client. She closed them for $52,000 in consulting. And now, guess what? That has now blown up and turned into a $413,000 sale. And here's the deal. She only needs 2 of those people to hit $1 million, 2 of those. So this is what I'm talking about. When you're working at a higher level, when you're truly excellent at what you do, when you're an expert, you can build this really premium business. You can still do everything that you absolutely love to do, but your business can keep growing. It can be scalable. There's so many ways to scale a business, so many ways. Oh my goodness. And so I hope that this has inspired you today. What are you doing in your business? And by the way, if you have not yet registered for my free workshop coming up next week, you need to apply now, because at the end of the week, we cut it off. You cannot apply. So if you don't get in on a call right now, because we do a quick 20-minute call to go over some details with you, we just have you fill out a quick little form to make sure you're in the right place to come into the room. And I want you to know this room is kept at a high level. because we actually do the work. I don't just do the work, and I actually coach with you. And so if you that workshop, I could charge for these. In fact, I've had people make money right out of my workshops, like the very next day. It's been crazy. So I could be charging for these workshops, but I don't. And the reason I don't is because I have people apply, and we go through kind of a process with them to make sure that they're going to be the right fit to come into the room. So if you have not yet applied for that, go and do that right now. And look, you guys, you have to get over your fear. You have to realize this market has changed. You've got to step up your game. You've got to level things up. You cannot keep doing the same things because they're not going to keep working. You've got to change how you are doing your business. So what do you think? Let me know. Drop some comments. Is this making sense? Let me see if I can see some comments here. Hey, Judge, good to have you on here. Happy to have you. Liz, I see you're on here. Happy to have you. Anyone else? Say hi. I love to get to know people. Okay, so what were the takeaways here? You've got to realize it's a different game. It's a different market. You've got to dial in your offers. You've got to specialize. Your offers have to be relevant in the market. You need predictable and consistent marketing and sales systems. And you may need to add on another or two marketing and sales systems. You've got to elevate your whole brand. You've got to be more visible. You've got to be out there. You've got to look like the expert. You really have to shine, because he who markets the best will win. And then the other thing is you've got to have scalability. And I talked about quality. You can't let your quality go down as you scale your business. You've got to keep your quality high, because again, the best people are going to win. So if you're a great marketer, if you've got a great offer, you are excellent at what you do, and you can serve clients and give them a great experience, boom, you have got a winning game. You will stand out in this industry. And you've got to create that urgency and that consistency and that commitment. You've got to be committed to this. No longer is it going to work to just sort of like play in this industry. It won't work anymore, because 0.5 million new coaches and consultants a year coming into this industry. And the reason for that is because it's easy to get into, right? You don't have to do a lot to get into this industry. So it's like the new gold. But here's what I want to tell you. Attention is the new gold. So if you are not elevating that brand, if you're not being seen, if you're not being seen as the expert, I just got invited to go speak in Bali in 2024. Now I'm in the States, I'm in Missouri. And I just got invited to go speak at a podcast conference in Bali for 2024. And I just got invited to be featured on the cover of this podcast magazine in February. So this is what I'm talking about, people. Step up your game. Let's go. All right. Go register for my workshop right now. If you have any questions, reach out to me, connect with me if we're not connected. Let me know how I can help you. You have all the opportunity in the world. That is not changed. That has not changed at all. There is abundance out there. It's just who is going to win? Who's going to get the money? Who is going to keep growing their business? Who's going to get premium businesses, premium clients? Who's going to win? And I wanted to be you. That's why I hope you're here today. That's why I hope you're watching this. Start leading yourself to level up. Quit playing the same game and expecting different results. It doesn't happen, y'all. It doesn't happen. I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I hope I'll see you in the workshop. God bless you. Let me know your thoughts. Have an amazing day. Mwah. Until next time. Bye-bye.